and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nico, for those of you who don't know, and I'm stoked to have you here. So today we are going to be doing this look. I was feeling inspired. I was feeling tired. I was feeling the effects of, I don't know, life today. Life hot. It's hot. And COVID here in British Columbia, Kelowna, Canada. For those of you who have no idea otherwise, I live in Canada. We were doing really, really well. We didn't have any cases of COVID for, I think, like a month or something. And then everything started slowly kind of opening back up, and a bunch of people from Alberta came over and started another little mini outbreak over here. So in the last, I don't know, week or two, we've had like 30 plus new cases or something like that. So that's sweet. It's terrible, but it's nothing to complain about in comparison to other places in the world that are being hit extremely, extremely hard right now. So my thoughts are with all of you. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Wear your mask, wash your hands. Just because things are opening back up does not mean that everything is fine, normal, and safe. You still have to follow these rules. Please protect yourself and protect others around you. Just don't be selfish. That's all I'm gonna say about that. However, so today, because I was feeling I just wanted to play with some makeup. So today we're just gonna do a bit of a chatty, laid back tutorial on how I did this look. It's very purple, orange, golden, fun, not too crazy difficult because I am not the most talented person in the world. I mean this with the utmost respect and love and adoration. I feel like a little quesadilla right now. You know what I'm saying? A little mamacita flair, kind of like the red dress dancing lady emoji. Do the cha-cha, y'all. One hop this time. Do you remember dancing to that in like the 7th grade? So do I. And let's just get going. Okay, so you do not by any means need to grab all of these palettes. I am using a few of them, but it's just because I had a random idea in my head. They're all Colourpop, they're all very affordable. That was an accidental coincidence, truly. But yeah, I just saw a bunch of photos of like these really cool purples and golds, and I just wanted to do like a really dramatic eye. I felt really kind of tired and slow and whatever this morning, and I was like, oh, I just want to like play around with some makeup and whatnot. So we're gonna do that. There's a motorcycle outside. But, so I don't have an exact plan in mind, but we're just gonna see how it goes. Trying to choose right now between a few different purples. I don't want it to be too wine colored, but I don't want it to be also like too blue toned, so. Okay. So I'm trying to choose between the Give It To Me Straight palette, which this one, and also one of my favorite palettes, which is the Element of Surprise palette, and ignore, I've used this a decent amount, and yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with the Element of Surprise for some of the purple, so. Okay, you're freaking out. My focus was having a heart attack there. That was kind of silly. Okay, what am I feeling? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't just sat and played with makeup in a really long time, so let's just go. Okay, what am I grabbing here? I'm grabbing the color Late Night, which looks really, really intense in the pan. It looks really, really dark, but it's, I mean, it's a dark purple, but it's not as like crazy. I don't know. That one's nice. I'm gonna take the color Truth Hurts, that one, from the, what is it, Give It To Me Straight palette. And I'm just gonna kind of, I'm gonna use this as a subtle transition-y shade. I have really weird shaped eyes, so like my brow bone comes out pretty far. I might find that my eyes are very kind of inset, and oftentimes when I'm watching videos of other people putting on makeup, I'll do like their exact same technique, or like a technique I see, I guess, all the time, and it ends up messing with the shape of my eyes. So even though I wouldn't by any means whatsoever say that I have anything figured out, I just feel like I kind of have an odd shape. So I gotta be a little bit careful, because if I bring anything up too high, it can kind of look like I'm taking like an awning or something and just bringing it really forward over my eye, and it just looks, again, a little bit weird. So what I try to do more is offset the fact that this part of my brow bone comes out forward with the fact that this part goes in. So it's kind of slanted this way a little bit. I don't know if that's normal. I haven't really thought about it, but that's what I do. I try to bring this part up in here, just ever so slightly more to even it out, and so that you can actually see a little bit of color. I'm gonna probably just do one eye at a time, but just for this transition shade, I'm gonna do both. Do you see how like right in here it looks a little bit darker and pulled out? And it's just like the shape of my eye. So I still haven't figured that out. Okay, so I'm going to the color Late Night in this one, which is this right here. It looks kind of dark. But yeah, and I'm gonna just kind of stamp a little bit. I was not really sure exactly how intense that would be. So I'm just gonna kind of stamp a little bit in here. And then so when I look straight ahead, this part right here, I feel like I have to go a little bit higher, just so that when I'm looking straight ahead, you can actually kind of see it. But I also don't want it to be too blown out. I don't know. I want it to be somewhere in the middle, I suppose. Okay, but I am gonna take from the Shayla X Colourpop, this is the Perception palette, I'm gonna take the color September, this one here, which I know looks significantly lighter, maybe. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and just a smidgen, kind of in that middle section. It's just gonna add, I think, a little bit of shine. There we go. Okay, now for the fun. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more of this kind of packing brush. I'm gonna go for that. And then I think I'm gonna take the lightest one, that one after, and kind of go over it a little bit. That lighter color a little bit. This one's like very kind of flaky, so like it's a very loose pressed shadow. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom through and do the top of the other eye here. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of my face now. When I was testing out my shadows, the ones that I was thinking about using, I noticed a few of them were looser packed and there would probably be fallout, which is why I decided to do this first. I would say in like my everyday style, I always do my face first, but this just made more sense at this point in time, so that's what I did. Just gonna take a bit of this MAC strobe cream here. All right, so I'm just taking the MAC strobe cream in Gold Light. My skin has been rough lately. And I'm gonna take my vanilla, because I'm pale right now. Coffee break. An oldie but a goodie. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, just because I'm a bit paler. but I'm using a bit of like, cause this bronzer is fairly light. To get a good color out of it, you might need to kind of build up a little bit. I don't think that you necessarily need to do a full heavy beat on your face in order to wear a heavier eye. We're gonna turn some of these pimples into freckles. Little Marilyn Monroe going on here, jeez Louise. I haven't used these in quite a while. I was kind of debating between the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon, but I think I'm gonna use the Super Shock Cheek Shadow from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Quarters. It's kind of cracked open, but oh well. And I usually take whatever's left and just put like a smidge. I'm gonna take the MAC Strobe Cream again, and I'm gonna use this as a highlighter. Okay, so I kind of feel like I want it to be really vibrant orange under my eye. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm gonna use the Shayla palette again, and I'm gonna go for thick. Once again, I wanna point out that I talk about how I never put eyeshadow under my eyes. I'm doing it for y'all. See, okay, so this is like about how far I usually would take it. And it's because my eyes go really, really intense inward and upward. So this little tiny, how do I wanna like point to it, but I'm afraid I'll cover it up. So this little fold I have, it's kind of just like sinks everything in, and I find it looks a bit odd. So let's just see. I feel like it just like accentuates my eye bags, which is fine. You know, that's fine. It's fine, it looks fun. I'm fun. And then, oh, dust in my contacts. Oh, it's all over my leg. Oh God, it's so cold, okay. Okay, and then I took golden egg. Oh. Then I took golden egg. I'm going to extend liner ever so slightly. I really, really like eyeliner in certain circumstances. I feel like when you do like a full eye look, it's like very, very common to wear eyeliner. It looks really cool and stuff, but I also just really like not wearing liner. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. And it's not gonna be even to the other side. It's just not. Ow, how do people scrape this off? Ugh. Jesus, that hurts. Why would you do that? Now, I'm not a lashes girl. Can't do it. I tried eyelash extensions once, and I know that there's some finicky aspects of it, but mine fell out within, I think, 4 days. So those 4 days that I had the lashes were great, but this is what happens when I try to do nice things. Okay guys, and then for lips, I'm just gonna take, this is actually a Wet n Wild liner. Yeah, it's a gel liner. They are so good. It's crazy. What color are you? Bear to Comment. And it's kind of close to my lip color. I have a MAC one that is somewhere that's like basically my like lip color but better kind of idea, but this one's pretty close. If they cancel these, I'm pretty sure that these are being discontinued, which is the most heartbreaking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But the Lancome matte shakers and the Juicy Shaker, I wish I had 5 million of them. I wish I had an endless supply of not gonna expire colors. So I'm gonna take Magic Orange, but I don't want it to be crazy. I want it to be like a light, nice wash. So we're gonna see how this goes. Oh, they never disappoint. They're so easy to put on. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's just... every time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you really want to just band together and get Lancome to not discontinue these for the rest of eternity, then I mean, let's get started on that. I want to just flip a table right now. If you haven't already, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can hang out, and make sure that you hit the bell so that you know when I post new videos, so you get an alert and that you can watch them as I'm uploading them. I'm trying to stick to a consistent schedule of every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, just make sure you do that. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.